Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Mac here, playing Alien Isolation. These are all collectibles for Mission 2. There are a total of 17 of them, 2 ID tags, and 15 archive logs. Now we'll be numbering them based on the number that they appear in the menu. So this is archive log number 4 because we picked up 3 of them in the first mission. Once you come to this big flame, you'll need to use the vent system for the very first time in the game to go around the big flame. Once you climb into the vent, just go to the very end, then climb out of the vent, and if you turn left to follow on through the story, you'll enter this big room, and you should be able to easily spot this terminal on your left hand side. Log on and make sure you read the one archive log available on this computer, which is in, I believe, the shared folder, and it's called Decommissioning. The other 2 folders are empty. Next up, you'll come to this big room with a large spaceship looking object in the middle, and if you climb up the stairs, you should be able to go into this control room. At the very front end of the control room, you should see a small computer, which is your next access terminal. This one has 3 archive logs on it, so that's going to be number 5, number 6, number 7 in the game, or the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th within this personal mission. One of them is an audio log. Make sure you play it or else it won't count. Now, moving on a little bit through the mission, you will end up at this power terminal. I'm going to show you the map just so you know exactly where I am. After you use this terminal, once you turn around and exit this arcade room which you were inside, you should see an opening in this door to your left hand side with a blue light shining out. If you go in, turn to the left and follow the countertop, you should be able to find an audio log on the table, which you should play for sure. And then if you look off to the left of this audio tape, you should be able to see an access terminal in the corner of the room. This one has a total of 3 archive logs. So just make sure you log on the computer, you look at the personal folders, as well as the 2 in the shared folder, and make sure you scroll through them and that they counted in your game by checking your menu. Now the next one, in the baggage claim area, again, I'm going to be showing you the map just to make sure you guys know exactly where I am. You're going to come up these stairs into the baggage claim area with this big door in front of you that has a shining light on it. In front of that door there is a small trolley, and on that trolley you should be able to spot this audio log called Last Power Coupling. Make sure you pick it up. Now from that big door we were just at, you're going to need to turn left to continue the story. So do that, turn left, up the stairs, through the door in front of you, and then just run forward into the small control room that is connected to this bigger room, and you should be able to find an audio log that you can play on the countertop of this control room. Now a little bit later on in this mission, you're going to come through this mandatory vent, and once you drop down, you should be able to see an audio log directly next to this dead body, which is necessary to continue the story. So make sure you play this one. And then directly next to him, you're going to want to pick up your first ID tag of the game. This one is for Z Watson. Your first ID tag, pick it up, and you should unlock an achievement or trophy if it's your first one. Archive log number 15. From that dead body, continue on out the door to your right hand side, and then use your brand new, whatever this instrument's called, it escapes me at the moment, to open up this door. And then once you open up this door, near the back of the room on the table, you should be able to play an audio archive log, and you'll want to do that. Come up to it and press A and interact with it, or whatever button it is on your control scheme or console. This one's called Heyst. Number 14 of 17, ID tag number 2. I'm going to show you the map. You're going to come to this area with this new guy. Turn to your left, hug the wall, and you should be able to find an ID tag right there. I picked it up accidentally without recording, so I'm going to show you that I have it here. This one is for A Fielding. That's after you get the flashlight. Now, the last one here, there's 3 of them in one terminal. I'm going to show you the map a little bit, as I always do, but this is a pretty mandatory linear section of the game. You're going to come through this hallway in order to progress through the story, and you should be able to spot this one very, very easily in the corner of the room. Make sure you access it. There are a total of 3 archive logs on here. A blind eye, 2-man rule, and inventory. Make sure you look through all of them and that they register. Thank you for watching. As always, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Liking and subscribing is very helpful towards fueling this channel. You can click on the screen for Mission 2 in order to watch that. Mission 3, rather. And hopefully, I see you in my next video. Peace.